Denmark's Prime Minister has arrived in Greenland for talks with the country's leader after a turbulent week in the face of a threatened US takeover. Mette Frederiksen flying from Brussels to Nuuk to discuss a military alliance with the Arctic region. This week, US President Donald Trump said everyone is happy after claiming a Greenland deal is in the works. Denmark's Prime Minister also met NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte to discuss enhancing the defence of the Arctic. And Alistair Bunkle has more details from Brussels.
Well, Mette Frederiksen, the Danish Prime Minister, has been all over the place, physically, that is, over the last few days. She was in Davos. Yesterday she was at Chequers meeting Sir Keir Starmer. Then she was in Brussels last night at the emergency summit of EU leaders. Then this morning at the private residence of the NATO Secretary General, meeting Mark Rutte, I'm guessing to have a sort of a private briefing about what Rutte discussed with Trump vis-a-vis Greenland. You know, the week is ending in a better place for European leaders than it started. I wouldn't say it's ending in a good place, but it is ending in a place where Donald Trump has, for now, retracted his threats to take Greenland come what may, and he's no longer going to levy tariffs at 8 European countries, including the United Kingdom. And as a result of that, European leaders, when they met last night, didn't need to agree on retaliatory measures, which would have, of course, damaged the relationship further still. But that relationship, a long-standing transatlantic relationship, has been damaged by events over the past week. I spoke last night to Kaja Kallas, who is effectively the foreign secretary, if you want, for the European Union, and she said it had dealt a big blow to the relationship. And I think, going forward, we will see this as a bit of a line. What happened before the Greenland crisis and what happened after the Greenland crisis. And there will, I suspect, be a change of attitude from European leaders, a hardening of the way they deal with Donald Trump. And, if we wrapped what you've just been talking about in with this, okay, Britain is not, as we know, a part of the EU, but, I do wonder whether 3-4 weeks ago even, this row after Donald Trump's incorrect comments about NATO forces in Afghanistan, would the British government be pushing back, quite as hard as they are pushing back? I think that is going to be one way we see a change in tone from European leaders, is they will, when it's right, call Donald Trump out when he gets things wrong, unlike in the past where either they've sort of brushed it on the carpet and hope it moves on with the Trumpian news agenda, as it so often does. They're not going to go out of their way to antagonize. They want to retain the relationship. It is a very important relationship. They're not going to look to break that relationship. They want to fix it, but it is not the same. Things have changed, and I don't think that is going to go back to how it was, certainly for the duration of the Trump presidency, which has got another 3 years yet to run.